Alright, so it looks like our optimal artillery number is going to be 112 with this new force limit. So we're at 72 right now. And if I bottom this out, we'll be at 94. So we're just going to do that. Oh no, wait, I was going based on sailors. Never mind. We actually ran out of money. It's been forever since we ran out of money. Suppose we could downgrade some advisors. Yeah, we're actually going to have to downgrade our advisors. That's alright. We only really care about military tech at this point anyway. New flagship. Is that going to put us in debt? No. New 3-decker in Oldenburg. I like it. So, yeah, that should have, capped out our navy. There we go. Okay. So we're up to 86 units of artillery. I never thought I'd see the day that we would run out of money. Run out of money before we ran out of manpower anyway. Part of it's just the ridiculous amount of manpower we have right now. Let's mothball our fleet, too. Revoltant Onhalt, really? Well, this is what you get. Oh, did you see the melt? Did you see the melt, my friends? So we're going to have to send you to Lubeck now. Okay. Let's see where that puts us. 12, 98. Oh, that's going to be too many. Okay. And then the rest will all be infantry. Alright, so we're up to 96 artillery exactly. Fantastic. Alright. 32, 96. Awesome. Alright, so we just need like 50 more units of infantry and we're good to go. Okay. Very close to being able to annex Ulm. We'll let those just pan out here. United in prayer. England likes us better now. Except they still hate us. Yeah, this army is going to be ridiculous. Ridiculous. Bohemia's insulted us? Well, we're about to have something to say about that. Foreign drill instructor available. Oh, hell yeah. Come right on over. What does that put our military tradition at? 71. I like that a lot. Yeah, it kind of makes me wish I hadn't done the OPM thing, because I'm almost certain we could have formed Germany if we had started, like, 50 years earlier. Protector takes control of administration. In Dieter Dreyer's eyes, rapid, unquestioned decision-making is the only way to ensure revolutionary Hamburg makes the reforms necessary to keep up with the times. His impatience with the political process involved has annoyed some senior officials who claim that previous rulers took more measured steps towards enforcing their ideas. They fear this aggressive pursuit of ends without considering the means may have grave consequences for our nation in the long run. Revolutionary Hamburg is not a democracy, and they should get used to it. So we finally did it. Protector Dieter Dreyer, at the age of 61, is taking over. Or should be taking over as an emperor soon. I don't know how long it takes for that to fire, but we are at 0 Republican tradition, so as long as the event's not bugged, we should become an empire very shortly here. Our army is also now so big that I might need to divide it up into eighths. Do we have... Yeah, we actually could pull that off. Okay. That's gonna do it. That's gonna be our army. There it is. Okay. Let's get ready to do this. Let's create some forced concentration areas. Well, let's look at alliances first, because let's decide who we want to fight first. So, Brabant is allied with Great Britain, who we know we can stop. Bohemia is still allied with Russia, which could be a problem. They're both Protestant, so we don't need to worry about Defender of the Catholic Faith jumping in. Let's go after Brabant first, because I know that our fleet can handle the British fleet. So let's make sure it's well known that we want all of their shit. Who else are they allied with? Navarre and Flanders. Okay, well in that case we also want Flanders. Where is Navarre? Oh, it's this little... We'll take that too. Alright. So, we are going to station our armies thusly. We're on the move, guys. This is exciting. So we're going to put our generals on either flank. So we have a strong leader in both of those positions. And the other one's an admiral. So yeah, we can't really mess with that. And we're going to fight this war. I think we're going to go March of the Eagles with this. I think we might go to, like, Speed 2 and make this, like kind of a drawn-out sort of thing. Alright. It is the 24th of August, 1809. We've got about 11 years left. And we're going to make them count. I'm going to take a quick break and we'll be right back. Alright, here we go. Time to conquer the rest of Europe. So the last thing I want to do is I want to make sure all of our fleets are together. So we're going to unite the fleet. And I'm going to unmothball this. And we should probably let them repair real quick. Because we are going to be fighting Britain, for sure. Commonwealth, sure, you can have access. Yeah, we'll accept the petition of the burghers. I don't know why we haven't become an empire yet. Maybe it's on our next succession. Alright, come on. One more tick. And then we are going to... Where is the bulk of the British fleet? They're stationed right there in the Dogger Bank. We're going to lock them down. We're going to put these guys on a mission to intercept enemy fleets in the North Atlantic. And it's time. Oh, and let's annex Ulm real quick. Austria's coming around to our way of thinking. Should take like 2 ticks, maybe. That's going to take a little while. I think we could declare war while this is going. Spread the revolution to Brabant. Aragon will become involved. Palatinate will join their side. Okay. You've made your bed. So we're gonna claim all your shit. Yeah, you've chosen your side in this, and we're gonna declare war. It's gonna be a big one. So, yeah, we're gonna call Holland. We're gonna call Augsburg. Palatinate's not gonna get involved. We're gonna go down to speed 2. This is the Napoleonic wars. This is the Dreyer Wars, is what we are currently engaged in, and we are going to maneuver very carefully. We're gonna treat this like we're playing a game of March of the Eagles. We're gonna maintain strong reserves. And we're going to make this happen. Probably the last time we will fail that mission. Oh, and the Dutch are helping us too, so they'll keep England on lockdown as well. Yeah, we're going to ride this straight to hell because we're going to annex probably all of Brabant and all of the Palatinate. So the coalitions are coming. This is going to be the make it or break it moment here. This is where it all comes to a head, as it were. We're going to spend our military power judiciously to take down forts. Production research is flawed. We'll lose 50 admin power. We don't care. Rule the seas. We have to have more heavy ships than any other power. Well, if we don't have that already, we're probably not going to, so I'm not going to really worry about that. So yeah, it looks like maybe piecing out the Palatinate first is going to be the best strategy. Commonwealth's getting shit on. Might have been a good opportunity to take Santok at some point here. So really, the rest of this campaign is just going to be about managing our manpower smartly. That's really what it's going to come down to. So we've occupied Koblenz. Yeah, let's try to piece out the Palatinate as quick as possible. I have a feeling that that's going to help us in the long run. Siege of Heidelberg is over. We've occupied Pfalz. So let's detach a siege here. Okay, they thought better of that. The Brabantian army is doing their thing. Keeping a close eye on their movements, because I'm not sure what they're going to try to do yet. Utrecht has come under our occupation. Fantastic. Let's see, where else can we get to on foot? So they're building troops like crazy. Siege of Baden is over. Alright, so we want to catch them out right here. Just kidding, we want to catch them out right here. Okay, so that's going to be a major victory for our side. It's also going to lose us a lot of manpower. All right. So we've won a significant victory. And we're going to go marching to finish off the Palatinate. Because once again, they have chosen their sleeping accommodations. I'm actually going to send this guy back up to the front here. I think we've got this pretty well under control. Suppose I should keep an eye... Yeah, the Brits don't... Are the Brits even involved? Okay, so the Brits did join, as did Aragon, but I don't think... I think they're afraid of our fleet, you know, especially without Andalusia to help them, like in the last war. I don't think they're going to be able to make many naval gains. So, at this point, I'm just focusing on finishing off the Palatinate and making sure that we maintain good force concentration clusters so that if anything unexpected does come our way, we can jump in and marshal our forces against it. Manpower debt is starting to rack up. That's okay. Oh, hey, we can attack. Totally missed that. Oh, now we can become a revolutionary empire. So maybe when Dietrich dies, we'll become a revolutionary empire, or maybe the event can fire now to give us a revolutionary empire. Yeah, we'll see. We've occupied Württemberg. Okay, there is what we would like, what we refer to as a problem. Palatinate wants peace. They're not going to have it. And we should be able to catch them in Ansbach. Just barely. And we caught them with very low morale, too. Should be keeping a little bit closer eye on this stuff going on up here. Okay, since we're over here, let's go help these guys. I'll send this guy back to make sure our force concentration over here doesn't slip too much. And we'll see if we can intercept these chuckleheads, for lack of a better term. We have anybody who's doing nothing. Can you... Let's see, you could go and take Zealand. Cool. Palatinate wants peace. You'll have peace when You have no space to make any further demands. And not before that. Doing pretty well as far as manpower goes so far. Sternberg, where is that? Really? Really? Pulling this shady shit over here. Lol, we're gonna go raid random provinces over in the far side. Like, there's no way they would have gotten that far. Like, local militias in our country would have stopped them long before that. Alright. He's kind of stuck there for now, but we did take control of the port of Zealand, and they're gonna lose a bunch of shit. Wait a day. Oberschwaben. So now we just need to wait for this, and then we can peace out the Palatinate. Let's figure out what we actually need from them. Because maybe we'll let them live. So, to form Germany, we need... We're definitely going to take this shit over here. Just to keep our borders contiguous. But we need... we need Pfalz. We need Augsburg. Okay, so Munich and Augsburg are both owned by Augsburg right now. So I think the only thing we need from them is Pfalz, which is part of the area. Okay, so we're going to take... Really, let's just take these two provinces. Oh, no, wait, this is part of... let's figure out how we're going to have good borders here. So there's Cologne. Cologne's up here, right? Yeah, okay. So yeah, we can actually just take two provinces from them, I think. Right? Lower Swabia, Palatinate. Okay. So we only need these two provinces. That's really all we need from them. And then we'll piece them out. And then we'll take this stuff over here too. Just because clean borders make me happy. Siege of Trier is over. Alright. So we now have more leeway to move into their lands. Zealand need to be protected. Yeah, it's protected by a fort, so we gotta stay there. This guy could come up here. Alright, so we're about ready to piece out the Palatinate. Russia's sending agents, as they are often wont to do. I read a very interesting article recently about how Russia's Russia's tradition of secret police, and like how the KGB were really just like a continuation of the Oprichnaya and all this interesting stuff. So we're going to take this and this. Whoop. And, you know, just for the sake of Bordergore, we're also going to take that from you. So the Palatinate can be this little area down here that's not very Palatine at all. And you're going to give us a whole bunch of money. Fantastic. Start coring that immediately. Let's get a slightly better advisor. We are going to need to core a bunch of stuff, so... And they do not want to be our friend anymore. Okay, so who's still involved? Aragon, which we're not even going to bother to go down there. So we can put all of our focus on where it matters now. On Brabant. Siege of Breda is over. Which means we can advance. Bavaria's entered into a coalition. Okay, cool, great, amazing, fantastic. We can go siege their capital. Where's our other good general? Yeah, we want you down here. Revolutionary. Oh, for a second I thought it said reactionary rebels, and I'm like, we're not playing Victoria 3. What's that about? Okay. Manpower debt really not that bad. What is our drain from? Can we switch out some policies? So our admin policies currently, discipline, which we definitely want. Income from vassals and vassal force limit contribution, that's really helping us right now. National tax. What other ones would be good at this moment that are not admin focused? Income from vassals. Diplo annexation cost. Oh, this is actually better. Strength versus heretics. This is really good. This is really good. Yeah, let's get this one. The pen relies on the sword act. So we're going to get rid of that. Or do we want... Wasn't there one that was like recover army morale speed? That might be even better. No, we're going to do force limit. We want a big-ass army. There's no level 3 advisors available. Okay, well. That'll at least help us get admin power a little faster, because we are going to have to core shit. We're going to have to core a lot of shit. Okay, let's knock down this wall. Fleet is being boss, as usual. Austria's coming to hang. Oh, there's a Brabantian army that's somehow just been wandering around. When you get this late into the game and, like, you forget where your armies even are. It's going to be really funny if the reason we can't form Germany is because we don't have time to core everything that we need in order to make that happen. Okay, so from these guys, all we need is... We need really just Cologne. So if we go to the areas map mode, we really only need these 3 provinces. But we're going to make sure that we fully piece them out. Integrated Ulm, fantastic. We're going to put our diplomat on threatening countries. I can actually remove this diplomat off of Austria because I doubt that we'll get to a point where we can annex them within this playthrough. Let's go kill their army. Everyone goes for Frankfurt. Poor Frankfurt has been besieged so many times. I'm just going to go up to speed 3 here. Manpower debt, still not awful. we can start coring this. Right as they breach the walls, we show up to relieve them. Because that's how we do. You guys can just go home. All these guys can just go home. Oldenburg. You guys go to Hoya. You guys go to Onzerbrook. You guys go to Paderborn. You guys can go to Hanover. You guys can go to Ostfriesland, I guess. Just protect the coast from British ships. Administration's been infiltrated. Oh no. They might learn some ideas about how to actually run a good government. Okay. So we want these 3 provinces. We want you to give us a bunch of money. Could make them our vassal. Humiliate. No. War reparations. Sure. Return cores. So let's turn off war reparations. We'll make you return some cores to Holland. Yeah, we'll wait till that peace deal becomes valid. By ticking war score, it should be pretty soon. No, they rejected it. I'm gonna wait till the 11th of August to sit down again. Cool. And we could make him return Koblenz to the Palatinate, too. Yeah, we don't care about the Palatinate anymore. Okay. Awesome. Awesomeness.